Three things to do every time you wake up between 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. You see, this time of the night is the most dangerous and the most delicate. In my previous videos, I've talked about how this period works. In fact, any kind of dream you have this period, you should take note of them because they are always significant and they are always impactful. That is, they are the kind of dream that you have that will have impact, great impact in your life, either negative or positive. So you need to take note of any kind of dream you had this period. But in this video, I will be discussing why it is possible to be waking up this time of the night. If it is good or bad, you are going to know at the end of this video. And also what you can do to help yourself at this great moment of the night. Just like I said, this period is the most dangerous and the most delicate period of the night. This is the period destiny can be changed. This is the period goodness can happen. This is the period someone's glory can be swiped. Your glory can be swiped if care is not taken. This is the most dangerous and delicate period. And in this video today, I will be discussing what you can do to help yourself. So I will be listing why you may be waking up at this period of the night. So, and I want you to know something. Don't think it is just casual wake up, or maybe you want to go and urinate, or your body is telling you to wake up. If you always wake up at this period of the night, your ori God is telling you to do something. Your ori God wants to save you out of a problem, want to help you, want to make you take that good decision that will change your life entirely. So if you are always waking up at this period of the night, don't go back to sleep instantly. Don't go back to sleep, because I will be discussing why you so this is why you may be waking up at this period of the night, most especially if it is becoming too often. If it is coming too often, you should take note of this. First, God trying to tell you something. If God wants to communicate with man, there are different ways that God can communicate with us. And it's not every time that an angel or someone will appear to us in the dream. Sometimes it's come physically. And the reason I said physically is that there are signs that will be shown to you. If you are just nonchalant or an ignorant, spiritual ignorant person, you will ignore these important signs. So, and one of the signs is waking up at this period of the time of the night. So if you are waking up too often at this period of the night, just know that God is trying to tell you something. God is trying to communicate with you. God wants to save you out of some problems. So another thing that can make you wake up at this period of the night is when God is trying to save you out of problem. Maybe your creator has foreseen a problem coming in, and you need to work on them. So it is possible to wake up at this period of the night, that is from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. So if you find yourself woken this period, don't go back to sleep. Just like I said, there is a sign, and it is possible that God wants to save you out of a problem. Your ori, your spiritual head, has foreseen a problem coming and then wakes you up. So another thing that can make you wake up this period of the night is when there are some part of your life that need some readjustment. Some readjustment you need to make spiritually to your life. Maybe some kind of prayers or some blessing are coming that period. So, and then you need to pray on them, you need to work on them, or do something to achieve that particular blessing. So you need to be taking note of this kind of period. Sometimes you will be given some signs, some things will be shown to you that will lead you to an internal solution. So that is why if there's a decision that will change your life entirely, so and God wants you to take that step, it is possible to wake up at this period of the night. So if you are trying to write some project proposal, if you are trying to write something that will take you, if you wake up this period, make sure you go straight to that thing. So and it is possible that God wants you to achieve that thing. The way God works is miraculous. He works miraculously different ways, and it is one of the ways that God can wake you up to take that right step. So I heard someone here saying you are choosing if you wake up between 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. So but that's not always the case, because God always speaks to human in different manners, miraculously in different ways. So it is not always the case of being chosen or not. So anyone can wake up at this period, but I'm telling you, for the fact that you wake up that period means there's something going on in your life spiritually that you need to work on. That period of the night is very, very important. Many of you will be praying and will be saying, God, I want you to speak to me. I want you to show me signs. And then when the sign comes, you ignore it because it was not the way you were expecting it. That's always the case. But sometimes the sign you were expecting from God will come in some time like a parables, proverbs, in a way that you have to break it down to understand it. You understand? So the sign you are expecting from God will come at this period, but you think it is not what you were expecting because you were expecting an angel to appear to you in your dream. You are expecting one man to wear white cape and be saying, I'm God. I want you to go and do this. I want you to go and do that. But that's not always the case. So when you say God speak to me, it's possible this happens and you wake up at this period of the night. But without wasting much of our time, I will be telling you what you can do to make use of this period to pray and the prayer get answered, to make use of this period to achieve what you are looking for, or to understand the kind of signs God Olodumare is trying to show you. So if you are watching this up to this moment, I want you to stick with me because I will be explaining what and what it means when you wake up and then what you can do instantly. So the first thing is don't go back to sleep instantly. So when you wake up at this period of 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., any period between 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., if you wake up at this period, don't go back to sleep instantly. There is a reason you were woken. There's a reason why God touched you, and you don't need to lose that opportunity. So don't go back to sleep because this period you will feel so dizzy, you feel so the sweat will be coming to you, to feel like you should go back to sleep instantly. But the first thing I want you to know is that don't go back to sleep instantly. Whenever you have that kind of signs, just pray. Just just move from your bed or anything that will make you to sleep back, go away from that. So then you can go to the living room, you can sit on a chair and start praying. And you can pray in whatever you believe in. And in fact, if you have any spiritual works at home this period, maybe for protection or anything, this is the best time to use it. When you wake up that period, go to whatever you use, whatever you believe in. And if it is only prayer, just pray. Read Bible Psalm, read your Quran, use the whatever spiritual works or whatever you believe in this period. It must be between the period I mentioned, between 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. These are the most significant. In fact, pray for whatever you are experiencing. And let me tell you, if you were having bad dream before you woke up, maybe you were having nightmare and you woke up at this period, pray particularly on that thing. So because in the second step, I will be teaching you what you can do, how you can use power of manifestation. So for that one, when you wake up, the first thing I need you to do is don't go back to sleep instantly. Start working on yourself, start praying, start using whatever you believe in, and it will work massively. It will give you results. In fact, if you have any spiritual works that you have been using that has not been working, if you use it that period, it will work very instantly. And another thing you can do if you find yourself waking up at this period of the night, that is 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Any moment between 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Another thing you can do is you can use the power of manifestation and reflection to make that thing happen to you. Most especially if you were having good dreams, you are about to collect something good in the dream and you find yourself waking up at this period. So this is one of the ways you can reflect that thing. So if you have a mirror at your house, maybe a standing mirror or the small mirror, any type of mirror. So just go to the mirror. A standing mirror is good for this. Stand before the mirror and be repeating that thing. The kind of dream you were having, be repeating it, be saying it, be talking to your creator, your ori, your eleda, be talking to yourself in the mirror as if you were talking to someone, be reflecting. That kind of experience you had in the dream, be repeating it. You were going for job interview and you have the dream that you were given the job, repeat it, say I get the job, reflect that goodness. So but if it is a kind of bad dream, this third step will help you stop that. If it was a bad dream you were having before waking up at this period, the third step I'm going to mention now will save you from that. So the second one, just like I said, is to use the power of reflection, manifestations. So go to the mirror and be talking to yourself. Be talking to yourself exactly. Be narrating the dreams to yourself in the mirror. Then after doing that, you can go back to your sleep. Then lastly, this particular one is if you were having bad dreams before waking up at this moment of 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. is you get uh 3 seed of an alligator pepper, 3 seed of an alligator pepper, chew it, then go to the toilet or to near the wall. Go to the wall and be talking to the wall. If it was bad dream, maybe you saw yourself having accident in the dream, you saw someone trying to kill you, you saw someone trying to hurt you in the dream, just take 3 seed of an alligator pepper, then go to any nearby wall in your room. It is best to use toilet. So go to the toilet and then speak to the wall, the angle of the wall, the angle of that toilet. Go there and narrate that kind of bad dream. So and ask the world to take any bad effect of the dream for you that should not reflect in your life. So you should say that, you should make sure you say that before going back to sleep, and you spit into the wall, you spit there, so and then you go back to the sleep. So and these are some of the things you can do to save yourself if you find yourself waking up at this period. Just like I said, it could be bad and it could be good, and this is why I said it is the most dangerous and the most delicate period of the night. So if you find yourself waking up at this period, these are some of the things you can put into practice to help yourself. So and your life will be going very smoothly. Thank you for watching. I still remain your spiritualist, Ifajimi Fakayode. Next time I will be coming on your screen with another powerful spiritual tip. Till then, remain blessed.